Okay, everybody, welcome to our class. We're going to talk about everything we launched this year at CompanyCam in 2024, and we actually have quite a bit to cover. So this is going to be a bit of a high-level overview, and at the end, you do have the ability to say that you want to connect with your success manager to learn more. So just wanted to say that we've got a lot of cool things. It was a great year. So before we get started, a few things. If you guys have questions, please put them in the Q&A box located at the bottom of your screen. The chat is going to be for us to communicate to you. We have resources we're going to send out, but if you can put your questions in the Q&A box instead, that will be awesome. We can answer them there and maybe even do a few live. And with that, I've got a whole team of people here today from support to mid-market to customer success and marketing, helping with this to answer questions, who are helping put this on. So we're excited to talk with you today. It's also our last one of the year. So if this is your first class or maybe you've been to a few, we're thankful for you guys for joining us this year. Again, we've had such a great year and a lot of new features that have come. So to go ahead and get into it, this is our agenda. We're going to be sharing screen on both mobile and desktop of CompanyCam, talking about our home screen on the mobile. We made some adjustments to that early in the year, along with assigning project tasks. We brought our company dashboard in for some of our premium users, along with some enhancements to our map that I will talk about. We introduced our payments feature. It's kind of like Venmo within CompanyCam. And we made some camera changes. So being able to tag within your little photo tray there in the bottom. I'll show you how all that works. And then we've also got AI features, pages, and integrations. So I'm going to stop talking and go ahead and get into it here. I'm going to scroll over. Oh, let's see. Maybe we'll do this. Can you guys see my screen okay? Okay, fantastic. Alrighty, so to go ahead and get started, on the mobile side here, so on the left-hand side, this is CompanyCam on my mobile device. We allow you to now change how it looks. So when you're on your home screen within CompanyCam, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're gonna see a button that says Edit Home Screen. So if you hit that, you can see that you can move some things around. You can check and uncheck different features that you want to see and not see within your home screen. So you can see what I've got here. I have my starred projects. I love that one. It's like your favorited projects. Let me go ahead and there we go. Nearby projects, jump back in my feed. And I have a few that I don't have checked here. So again, this is more just a way for you guys to stay more organized or how you like to see your different projects and photos within CompanyCam. These dots here on the right-hand side, if you just hold and move that down, you can adjust where they are in the order. So again, if you're on your home screen in CompanyCam, just scroll down all the way to the bottom. You're going to have Edit Home Screen, and that's where you'll be able to customize what you see. Okay, moving on, I'm going to go ahead and jump into one of my projects. So we're going to go into our Windows and Siding project. So we're going to talk about assigning project tasks. So our tasks live here on the mobile side. It's going to be that first tab that you see. They're just one-off little reminders is how I like to say it to CompanyCam users of make sure we call that customer tomorrow. We need to repaint this trim. It's front and center within the project so you can see them. And as you can see, I can check these off. Those are our tasks. On the desktop side, they're going to live here on the right-hand side. If you're not seeing this, you probably have your arrow collapsed or your sidebar here. So make sure you hit that arrow to bring it out, and then you will see your right sidebar here and where you'll see all of your tasks. So with the task here, you do have the ability to assign it to a user on both mobile and desktop. So that was the new feature that we brought. So I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see this. So this little button here with the two people and the plus, that's going to be that assign button there. So that's where you can type in that user. So I'm going to just type in my name. I'm going to hit Sara. And then I assign myself to that. I will get a notification for that. As you can see that come through on my mobile, I click on that. It brings me to that project and opens the tasks for me. So I already had it opened on my mobile side, so you didn't see my screen change. But again, the main point here of what I'm trying to call out is that you can assign the task again, both mobile and desktop drawing a notification to someone is a great way to make sure they don't miss it. And they can always go back and click on their notification bell, click on it here, and it will take them to that task. Okay, moving on to our company dashboard. So this is going to be for our premium users, and this is going to be on the desktop side only. So for premium users here, if you click on your user profile up at the top, so I'm up here on that left-hand side, I'm going to come down and I see company dashboard. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. This is just a quick way to see what's going on within your CompanyCam account. So you can filter here by number of days at the top for your overview, along with your users down here at the bottom. So I can see number of projects that were created over the last 60 days, photos taken, fields completed. This is for checklists, reports created, documents, collaborations. You guys can read there, you see what I'm talking about. So if you scroll down here to your users, I can get a quick view of, the number of photos Austin has taken. So I can quickly click into him as well if I want to see the photos he's taking within this account, and just simply arrow back if I want to go back to my main screen here. So if you guys are not premium users and you're on the pro side, you do have the ability to turn on a premium trial within your billing page. Something, again, we can cover at the end here, but everybody has the opportunity to try it out for free. And then, of course, you can upgrade at any time within CompanyCam. So this company dashboard will live on that premium side. Okay, we're going to transition to our map. So we made some enhancements this year. A lot of feedback from managers and admins about wanting to be able to have a search bar within the web app and being able to see projects, like multiple projects at the same address. So we made some enhancements there. Again, this is just going to be on the website here. So if I go ahead and just kind of zoom out here, I can see different projects start to populate in little clusters. So like that 17 with that red dot, I just went ahead and clicked on that, and then it zoomed in to where I have a lot of those projects there. And as you can see, where it says 5 projects, that means I have 5 projects at that same address. That's actually CompanyCam headquarters. So if I go ahead and click on the 5 projects here, I can see those start to appear as the project bar here on the left-hand side, where I can then click into that project and be able to view it. With your search address up here, let's just type in 300 Canopy Street. All right. So I typed in the address. It's going to pull a lot of projects here that are close. And again, I still have those clusters here, like the 3 projects. Again, if I click on that, it does pull them here on the left-hand side where I can easily click into them. One thing you'll also notice is that we also have the labels tab up here. So if you want to be able to filter for a label, like maybe all of my active projects, I can do that here. And then I can see that it pulled those 7 at that address, and I have them here on the left-hand side. So a bit of a quick overview here. Again, we have some resources on this on our help page that can go a little bit further in depth, but we just brought some great enhancements to our map here. If you get on your map within CompanyCam on your web and it's always taking you to Lincoln, Nebraska, you need to share your location with CompanyCam. Then it should have you in that default spot. So that's something that we can help you out with if you're having that trouble, but just make sure you're sharing your location with CompanyCam on the website. Okay, payments. So our payments feature allows you to send a payment request through that project there. It works sort of like Venmo. And so there's a few steps to this. So I am going to share a video once I share a few FAQs about how it works. But the first step with using our payments is you do have to get approved to use that. And so to get approved, you just have to request access. So what you're going to do is get into a project. So I'm in my Windows and Siding project here. And you're going to go ahead and click on your payments tab. It's located right next to your checklist. If you're following along, your screen might look a little bit different than mine. I'm going to click on this help page here and show you what your screen will look like if this is your first time clicking on payments. It's going to say request access. So again, it's going to ask you for some information about you and your company. It will send here to CompanyCam. We'll take a look at it. And then if you are approved, you'll receive an email and you'll be able to then go through the process to request a payment. So a little bit of information before I share this quick video. The ACH credit card, Google Pay, or Apple Pay all works with our payments here. It is going to be a 1% fee for ACH or 3% for everything else like credit card. So just a few FAQs. Again, you're going to see that within your payments here, where I was just talking about that. And you do have to set up your Stripe as well. So I'm going to play a quick video for you. It just walks through the process of how would I send a payment link out to somebody once I am approved. All righty.
Once you've been approved to request payments and have set up your Stripe account, collecting payments is easy. So once again, from your desktop version of CompanyCam, all you'll need to do is access a project. And then once again, you'll see the payments option up here towards the top of your screen. Simply click on that, and then you'll see this blue option to request payment. Once I click on this, it will ask you for a title, so I'm just going to change this to materials. And then you'll need to enter a total, so $1,000, and a memo. Once you have all this information filled out, you can either save that as a draft or click this blue Create button. You'll see here that that payment request has been created. Now all you need to do is copy this link and send this to your customer. So if I open this in the new tab, this is what they will see from their end, and then they can complete this payment as requested. Requesting payments on mobile is a very similar process. All you'll need to do is once again select the actual project, and then from here, right underneath your title and your address information, you'll see this payments option. If I click on that, you will see the existing request that we had already sent out on the web version. However, to create a new payment request, I can click this blue payment request button down towards the bottom. From here, I can adjust the request title. So if I want to just call this travel costs, I can do that and then submit the amount that I wish to request. And if needed, I can click on this plus sign and add a memo. This is, however, optional. So once I'm done here, I can click create. And you'll see once again that I have created my actual payment request. Now from here, I can send this link and I can shoot that out via text message or via email, or I can enter info or scan and pay directly from CompanyCam.
Okay, alrighty. So again, that's how our payments work there. If you have any additional questions, yeah, Q&A box would be great. Otherwise, we have a great help page, companycam.com/help. You can type in keywords like payments to get more information. That's actually the document I'm looking at right here. It takes you through step by step. Okay, already. We are going to get into some of our camera features that we brought into CompanyCam here. So I'm going to kind of transition more to the left hand here. Oh, let me minimize that. Alrighty, so I'm in my project here and I'm going to go ahead and open my camera. So we did quite a few changes here, as you guys probably know. The way things look, how you can tag your photo tray, things like that. So first thing I want to point out is tagging within the camera. We did move that tag button up here. It's still going to work the same way, where if you click on that tag, I can see the tags that were already used on this project, and then I can see all of my tags if I scroll down. I'm going to click before and hit save. And now as I take my photos here, all of these will be tagged before. Okay, that works like normal. We just put it in a new spot here for you. But we did bring some more enhancements to our photo tray. And our photo tray here is going to be in that bottom left corner. So it looks a little bit bigger. I can go ahead, click on that, and I can see all of my photos in here. I can even click on one if I want to make it a little bit bigger. See, you know, was it blurry? Did I capture the right thing? Okay, go ahead and hit save. brings me back to that photo tray again. So if you guys are taking photos and let's say you forget to tag, so if I take my before photos here at the office, I go back to my photo tray, bottom left corner, and I'm like, you know what? I wish I would have tagged these. It's now easier for you to do that within this photo tray here. So you can just simply hit tag photos, select the tag that you want and hit save. There we go. It did automatically tag all of them there. If you don't want all of them tagged, you can deselect them, and then those images are saved with those tags. You can also do it the opposite way where you can pre-select them here. So just hit that check mark button like this. Kind of like if you're going to share a gallery link, it works very similarly. Go ahead and hit tag photos, put the date on them, and hit save. So the main takeaway here is that you have the ability to tag the photos from your photo tray, and you don't have to go into that project and tag them here on the desktop side or ask your admin to do that back in the office. A few other things I'll point out here while I'm in my photo tray. Besides tagging the photos, you can also download all of them. So if I want to save them to my device immediately, you can. Maybe all of these were incorrect. I can quickly move them to trash. And then the last one here is new page. So we're going to talk about pages at the end of this class. Pages is one of our new features that we brought to CompanyCam that allows you to put these photos into a page essentially here. So maybe this is just, you know, a quick update. And then I want to send this out. So again, we are going to talk about this a little bit later and I'll circle back to this, but you can take these photos and put them into a page from the tray, which is really, really cool and super efficient. So going back to our camera here, we did move our video and video walkthrough a little bit. So I'm on my camera. My video feature is going to be right here. If I just slide over, going to be like normal. You just hit that center button here and you're going to start taking your video within CompanyCam. Premium users, you have that video walkthrough. So where it turns on your front facing camera and then you also have that rear camera as well. So our dual camera here is what we're going to be calling it. That is going to live right here under that tag button. So I've got that dual camera on so I can take that video here. Great for marketing, great for social media. And then the third button here is going to be our scanning option. So just like normal, you guys can scan in a document. So I've got my receipt here. I want to scan that into that project. It works the same way. It just got a little bit of a facelift on it. Go ahead and hit save, save PDF. And now I have that receipt in my documents tab. Alrighty, any questions about our new camera features? Okay, fantastic. All right, moving right along. We're gonna move to our AI actions here in our pages and then we'll be wrapping up for the day. So our AI actions are new to CompanyCam as of this summer and fall. So I'm gonna start with our quick caption here, which is back in that camera. And quick caption allows you to speak into your phone and add a description directly to the photo. So this is important because adding context to the photos is great later if you want to put it into a report or into more of our AI features that I will show you here, like our progress recap. So when you guys take photos, so I'm just in my normal camera here, I'm taking photos here in the office. This button down here with the microphone pops up that says speak. So now I can leave a description on this photo. This will save and I can bring this in to my report later. So I can go ahead and hit done. That description will save. And then again, I can bring this in later, or I can go click on it here within my desktop and see that. So to recap that again, I'm in my camera. I'm going to take a photo. I'm going to hit the microphone button. This is my receipt from the groceries I bought today. Hit done. And that will save within my camera feed. So moving over here, let's go ahead and hit done. If you guys want to be able to add a description to a photo, you know, maybe that you took yesterday, you weren't there right in the camera, you do have that ability as well. If you go ahead and click on a photo here, you can see I did leave that description on there when I was in the camera. I can go ahead and open that up. If I just tap on the screen and hit edit, On my keyboard, I have that microphone button here in the bottom right corner. So I can say, make sure I send this to my boss at the end of the day. Hit save. So you guys can do that from the camera function by hitting the microphone. You can also go back, click on your description, and hit the microphone within your keyboard. This is a feature, again, it's our description feature. We've had this around for a really long time. What we brought this year was being able to do the quick speech to text within CompanyCam and be able to stay in your camera and take more photos as you go. So with those captions on my photos, maybe I want to create a quick summary now. So with some of our AI actions, I'm going to show you one. It's called Progress Recap here. So under Pages tab here, I'm going to scroll up. So I'm in my project. Next to Tasks is Pages. I'm going to hit the plus button under Page. And I'm going to show you our progress recap. So a progress recap is a way to select photos and create just like a quick little summary of what happened on the job that day. So it's really important that I have those descriptions on the photos. Otherwise, our AI-powered tools don't have any information to write that quick summary or put descriptions with the photos. So I'm going to hit progress recap. I'm going to scroll down to some of my older photos here. As you can see, a lot of these have a description on them. And how I know that is based on those 3 lines here in the bottom right corner. So all of those, I did the speech to text or I typed out a description with that photo. I'm going to hit generate. Okay, and now we've got our progress recap. So as you can see here, it puts the title up there, the date, some information about the project as well. I've got a summary along with those photos. This summary was created with those descriptions that were on the photo. So again, what I put here, like when I took this photo with the receipt, and I even have some additional photos at the bottom. You can quickly send this out. So I've got the arrow button here. If I want to share it, I can share it as a link, or I can export it as a PDF, whichever you prefer, very similar to like our reports. And then of course, if it's not what I want, I can also go ahead and delete that. On the desktop side, back under that Pages, I'm able to view that progress recap. So here it is. I can see that I just made it. So for people back in the office, you can also view these and share them out as well. But you will want to create these on the mobile side because our AI actions live on the mobile device. Back under that Pages tab, if I hit that plus button, you do have a few more, summary and daily log. I'm not going to cover those today. They are very similar. It is something you can go through with your CSM manager if you would like, but just for time purposes, I showed you the progress recap. That's my favorite. It is going to have the most details as far as sharing information and using those AI actions. Okay, our walkthrough note. So this one's going to be a little bit different. That's the last one here at the bottom. You guys have maybe seen a few marketing things around this of our CEO walking around taking photos and speaking into his phone, and it's building out a page. So I'm going to do a quick demo of this again. It's going to turn live here once I turn it on. And a lot of people are using this at the start of a project if they're maybe walking the property. Speaking out loud and taking photos, and then you can keep it for reference for new people, or if you want to send it to the customer or to your teams as well. So I'm going to go ahead and select walkthrough note. Gives me that countdown. Okay, so we're here at CompanyCam headquarters, and we need to do some renovations within our office here. So let's start with these windows. It looks like a lot of these need to be cleaned. I'm going to zoom up here in the top left. Let's make sure that we get those blinds adjusted as well. Moving over here to the carpet, this looks pretty good, but we can maybe, get it cleaned as well. Maybe especially here on the left-hand side. I want to point out our mute button. So our mute button here is in the bottom right corner. So I'm talking to you guys again. This isn't going to be listening to my walkthrough note here. And it's a natural break within this as well. So if someone comes up and talks to you, you can mute. I'm going to unmute and continue. These chairs, let's make sure we get these cleaned as well. It does look like there are some damages at the bottom and the wheels need to be adjusted. Phone freeze. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to let that process just a little bit, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. It doesn't take super long. It's going to be, again, under that Pages tab. There we go. So office renovations, checklist, windows, carpet, and chairs. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Again, it was just me walking around and speaking into my phone through that walkthrough note under the Pages tab. And as you can see, it puts it into a nice page for me. So it is going to be in bullet points and in like section headers here. If you do want to see the transcript, you can. If you hit those three dots in the top right corner, you can hit view transcript. So I can see everything that I was saying. If it's not exactly how you like it, just simply click onto the screen and you can see that you have the ability to edit this. Your keyboard pulls up. It's going to be same here on the desktop side. You can edit that and even add in more photos as you see your camera and the plus photo button here down at the bottom. Alrighty, we only have a few more minutes, so I'm going to move on and then we can answer questions at the end. The last thing, still under our pages here. So we actually have quite a few changes coming with our pages, bringing some templates. That's going to be in our beta right now. But for most of you, what you see when you do hit that plus button again under pages, you see new page and blank page here on the desktop side, along with some examples like a material list, a daily log, a work order, an estimate. So just a way for you to put that information within your CompanyCam here and be able to share it out. So like I said, we do have templates coming with CompanyCam, being able to save things and reuse it. So as of right now, you do have to recreate these every single time, but just have a place where you can type in this information and even store it. I had a really great example here, a roofing inspection report. So I had a customer tell me that they create a lot of pages within CompanyCam. They have their inspection report, and then they just type it out in here and just, it's a great place again for new people to come view that page and know exactly what to do on the job. So that's kind of a high level overview of our pages. We're really excited for next year when we do have our templates coming out, but they're going to live on the project side under that tab here. Just simply hit that plus button and then you'll see your different options there. And of course, the best part is that you can share them out. So if you hit that little caret arrow, you can copy that link and you can even like export these as a PDF as well. Alrighty, last thing here. I'm going to launch a quick poll again. I know I said this in the beginning. If you guys would like a follow-up from your CSM, I have a question for you that you can just like select one of the options if you'd like to have them follow up with you. So I'm going to go ahead and launch that right now. We just want to know if you'd like to go a little bit further here. So let's go ahead and hit launch. I'm going to keep this open. We're going to have one last thing here about our integrations. We have a lot of great integrations that came this year. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so our QuickBooks Online, our Nice Job, and AccuLinks are our top 3 integrations that we released within 2024. We do have more information about this at companycam.com/integrations. Fantastic steps to get that set up, or if you want to know a little bit more how it works. There are little sentences here that kind of give you the high-level overview of what syncs and what doesn't sync with these integrations, but we'd be happy to help you with that if you do need to get that set up. Some CompanyCam resources here. A great place to chat with our support team. If you didn't know that we had a support team, they're amazing. They're a real team. You can talk with them under the chat with support button within the app or even at companycam.com. We have some Spanish resources, other classes you can watch. We've actually done a deep dive in a lot of our pages and checklists and templates where we dedicated the class for that. So you can watch those at companycam.com/classes. I highly recommend it. And of course, we do have those help articles that I mentioned many times. And our success managers, all of you have one, and we'd love to connect with you or even do a demo for you again. So going to wrap that up as we finish up questions. But again, just wanted to say thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. And I'm happy to answer your questions here today as well.